One of the most dangerous and controversial jobs in the entire country, a police officer. In a special report, Fox 24's Peyton Yeager takes us inside the minds of local law enforcement when life and death is decided in just a matter of seconds. We do want to warn you, some of the upcoming video may be graphic.
Once you shoot a bullet, you can't get it back.
County Sheriff in a gunfight out here with somebody. He needs backup.
Our men and women in blue,
Tempity.
fighting crime daily.
Just interrupted by really brief moments of just chaos.
Her first words was, "Sissy, Mama, Bubba, are they okay?"
But these brothers and sisters in blue are also fighting a stereotype.
I didn't do anything. I did nothing wrong.
People ask us all the time, how many people have you killed?
Death and violence and abuse, those things weigh on a person.
Everybody's 10-4, suspect down.
So who is the person behind the belt?
Every time you go to a call, there's where you have to turn the lights on, where you're chasing someone or running after someone or running towards the sound of bullets or fire or whatever, you're scared. I've been in law enforcement for 12 years.
This will be my 15th year.
I've been a police officer for 20 years.
For these Northwest Arkansas law enforcement officers, the draw to the job varied.
My dad was a police officer. My grandfather was also.
Taking care of my city that I grew up in.
In the early morning hours of May 2nd, 2012, then Corporal Jeff Pollock approached a car near Lake Atalanta in Rogers while on patrol.
Out of nowhere, he pulled out a gun and shot me.
2:37 a.m., Pollock dispatched he's checking on a passenger car. 1 minute later, he radios in shots fired and the suspect is leaving the scene. 2:42 a.m., an ambulance arrives, and in less than 10 minutes, Pollock was headed to Mercy Hospital.
1 second, I'm standing at his car talking to him, and the next second, I'm in the lake swimming, and he's still shooting at me, so it clicked. I've got to do something or this guy's going to kill me.
The suspect ended up taking his own life. And while Pollock's life was saved after a bullet through his torso, the memories stick with him almost 7 years later.
We'll never know why he did that, especially, with me with kids. I couldn't imagine.
Just a bit south, Bob Lawrence Road in Fayetteville.
He was sitting at the base of that tree.
A landscape the Washington County Sheriff's Office remembers all too well.
Heroes aren't born on a day like this. They're just revealed.
Yeah, March 15, 2016, we had a 911 call of a subject that was suicidal and was supposed to be armed with a shotgun.
In an exchange of gunfire, former Lieutenant Ty Augustine was shot and his hip was shattered.
I never once thought about dying.
2 nearby officers drug his body to safety.
They put their lives on the line to move out there and get in harm's way, to get me out of harm's way.
Now you've heard the saying, good cop,
Headquarters 322, 1050.
bad cop.
It must change.
We do have a lot of trust put in our laps as law enforcement, but I think what the public doesn't see sometimes, or the misconception, is that, well, they just get away with murder. They get away with anything. And that's not accurate at all.
Detective Matthew Klein with the Benton County Sheriff's Office says with the current climate of police work, the mission is changing to bridge the gap between the badge and bias, especially with the cameras always rolling.
I got one.
Might jump to conclusions just based on, short news clips that may not have all the information.
But all 3 stand before me, hometown heroes.
Yeah, I shop at Walmart.
Ready for whatever may happen on the front lines.
You can't think that, well, this is the 10 millionth traffic stop I've made. It's going to be just like every other one, because they never are.
Officers are trained to shoot as many rounds needed to stop the threat, although it's commonly misconstrued that law enforcement is trained to kill. Only about 27% of all officers say they have ever fired their service weapon while on the job. That's according to the Pew Research Center. The Arkansas Law Enforcement Assistance Program, or RLEAP, has services available for law enforcement officers, including critical incident stress management. For that link, head to our website, fox24news.tv. In studio, Peyton Yeager, Fox 24 News.
Wow, Peyton, thanks.